We got a voice note. Thank you for making an impact. You're listening to Hashtag Impact, a podcast about stuff that matters. I am Regina Larco, and I wanted to give you a little update what you see happening here on the feed. Because if you've been here for a while, you will notice that recently we launched a new format where people can send in their voice messages from all over the world to share about how they are making an impact. And every time you hear that little bing, as you just heard, that voice note, then that is one of those messages that reached us. You are very welcome to share your voice as well, and we would love to multiply it here on our channels and on our social media to share how you are making an impact in big and small ways. And as you will hear from those first messages that are coming in, it's people like you and me, yeah? And it is actually also me, as you will hear in one of these messages when we were testing out if the tool actually worked. And we were sharing a little message, my family and me, when we were on a bus, on a family outing. And, that is impact as well, like those daily moments where we show up intentionally for our family, for our friends. That's something we would love to celebrate here on Hashtag Impact as well. This little voice notes and this idea of collecting 1,000 voices for Hashtag Impact by our 10th anniversary in February 2027 was greatly inspired by something that Jimmy Westerheim said recently on the podcast. If you scroll back a couple of episodes, you will see him being featured on the channel here. And in conversation with him, he said something so beautiful. He said that only a few people will impact the world, but a lot of people will impact someone's world. And that really got me thinking about how I have approached change making in the last decade as I've been speaking with these brilliant visionaries and change makers from all over the world, and really thinking deeply about how can we all embrace that identity even of change making in our own ways, with our own contributions, in our own communities, in our own homes. And these voice messages that you will hear are so diverse and so unique and so one of a kind. And I hope that by hearing all these different voices, unrehearsed, unscripted, just people sharing about what they are passionate about, what they are building in their own little world, yeah, or for the big world. Of course, we welcome in all the founders and social entrepreneurs and impact makers and charity founders, and all of that is welcome as well. And at the same time, every little contribution, no matter if they happen in one single conversation or if they happen in a great fundraising campaign, it all contributes to building a world that we want to live in. And I think especially in today's world, it is so important to know that we have agency, to feel that we are able to speak up and use our voice and take action in ways that it can contribute to positive change. And so you will see these voice messages popping up here and there. That doesn't mean that the long format interviews that you've been hearing and loving here at Hashtag Impact will go away. They will continue on. The voice notes are an addition to what we've been building here for the last decade. And I'm excited about it. I'm excited to see it evolve. If you want to partner up, please reach out to me at hello@hashtagimpact.com. If you want to share your voice, please do so at hashtagimpact.com/more. And with this, I hope you have an amazing, amazing day, no matter where this message finds you today. And I will speak to you very soon. And just a little side note of that, of one of those voices that you hear. You will hear my daughter in that voice note commenting on the 90 seconds. Like, what? I only have 90 seconds to share my voice now. And it made me smile. And at the same time, I think it's actually amazing, as I've been finding myself here now rambling already for almost 6 minutes. It's another intention that I really have here with giving you this condensed time to really think about like what actually matters most. Like when you have those 90 seconds to share your voice note, what is it that matters to you? Why does it matter to you? And why do you think others should hear it too? And that's actually a beautiful exercise that I'm tapping into as well. So I will be making use of that little voice note message as well here and there, and share my little voice notes with you as well. So please share yours. I want to hear your voice.